The laptop versus desktop debate has been going on forever. On one side, you've got the portability of a laptop, but usually with weaker performance and zero real upgrade options. On the other side, desktops give you raw power and endless customization, but you're stuck at your desk. Now, Framework might be the company that finally bridges that gap. Their new Framework Laptop 16 with a swappable NVIDIA RTX 5070 GPU module could be the closest we've ever come to getting desktop-level power in a truly upgradable laptop. For decades, people have been saying modular laptops just aren't realistic. The main issues? Heat management, limited space, and the insane complexity of making all the parts work together seamlessly. Sure, most laptops let you swap RAM or storage, but the CPU and GPU, the parts that actually define performance, are usually soldered in. Once they're outdated, your only real option is to buy an entirely new laptop. Framework looked at that and basically said, why not? The highlight of this new Framework Laptop 16 is the user-swappable NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 module. It's built on NVIDIA's new Blackwell architecture and packs 8 GB of GDDR7 memory. Performance-wise, this thing is no joke. Framework claims you'll see a 30 to 40% boost in gaming frame rates compared to their previous Radeon RX 7700S module. And here's the best part. Upgrading doesn't require a workshop or an engineering degree. All it takes is 6 screws and about 3 minutes of your time. That's it. You can literally swap your GPU as easily as swapping out storage or RAM. But Framework didn't stop at the GPU. The Laptop 16 is modular in almost every way. The input deck, the area where your keyboard normally sits, can be completely reconfigured. You want a traditional layout with a numpad? Done. Prefer macro keys for programming or streaming? Easy. Want a super clean, minimalist layout? Just swap in spacers. It's like Lego for laptops. And of course, you can still upgrade storage, memory, and even the entire mainboard independently. Framework calls this a laptop for life philosophy. It's flexibility that feels much closer to a desktop than a laptop, but you can actually fold it up and throw it in a bag. Handling all this new hardware takes some serious engineering. Framework revamped the cooling system with advanced thermal materials and beefier fans, making sure the RTX 5070 can run without throttling. And the charger? It's a 240-watt USB-C power adapter, making this one of the few gaming laptops that's fully powered through USB-C. That's a pretty big deal if you're tired of carrying around those massive brick chargers. Now, we've seen modular laptop promises before, and they haven't always turned out great. Alienware's Area 51M, for example, was supposed to support CPU and GPU upgrades. But once new hardware generations came along, the upgrades stopped fitting, and the project basically died off. So the big question is, will Framework actually pull this off long-term? Here's why this one feels different. First, NVIDIA is directly involved, which is huge. Framework isn't going at this alone. They have actual GPU manufacturer support for these modules. Second, Framework has already shown backward compatibility. The new RTX 5070 module works with existing Laptop 16 units, which proves they're not just talking the talk. They're committed to building an ecosystem, not a one-off experiment. For gamers, creators, and power users who are sick of laptops feeling disposable, the Framework Laptop 16 is genuinely exciting. It's as close as we've come to a true desktop replacement that actually lives up to the name. Portable, powerful, and upgradable in ways most laptops don't even attempt. Whether this sparks a whole new era of modular computing or ends up as just another interesting footnote, it's clear that Framework has taken the boldest step yet toward closing the gap between laptops and desktops.